Hi, what up, y'all? I hope you're doing fine. Can you believe it's the last day of the year? This year has gone by. It has passed by so quickly. And now we're here, just a few hours away from 2022. And today I'm back because I want to tell you what Christmas means to me. No, not what Christmas means to me. We've been there, done that. No. In this video, I'm gonna talk about New Year's, and I want to tell you what New Year's means to me. Here I go. I'm not all that different from most people. At New Year's, I reflect on the previous year and focus on all the positive things which have happened. This year, for instance, we've made lots of positive changes to our Sweden home. In January 2021, our house looked like this. And in October 2021, our house looked like this. And that is basically it. At New Year's, I reflect. I reflect on the previous year, everything which went right, everything which went wrong, and although things might have gone wrong, I still approach it with a positive mindset to help myself improve things for the coming year. And of course, New Year's is also a time for celebration. You know, you eat lots of good food and you watch the fireworks, and there are always good movies on TV. And of course, we spend a lot of time with. Well, actually, I wanted to say that we spend a lot of time with our family, but we don't. Not really. It's just like my husband and I. So my husband and I, we celebrate New Year's together, and our stepkids, they're with their friends, so they celebrate Christmas, not Christmas. They celebrate New Year's with their friends. So it's just my husband and I, just the two of us, and that's great because it makes it very romantic. It gives us lots of quality time, so I love that. So that's of course what New Year's means to me. All those things I do with my husband. We watch the fireworks and we eat lots of good food. We watch movies together. We drink Prosecco. All of that. But of course, inside, it's a time for reflection. Because that's what I do. And I think a lot of people do that. So I'm not alone in this. I'm not unique in this. But it doesn't make me unique. But that's fine because I'm just a regular human being, really. Yeah. So that's what New Year's means to me. As always, I reflect on things I'm grateful for, and this year I'm especially grateful for all those positive reactions you wrote down under my YouTube videos. All your replies, all your reactions have given me all your reactions have given me great joy. And another thing which has happened, or I shouldn't say another thing, but something I'm happy with this year is the fact that I'm studying French again. J'étudie le français encore, and that's a lot of fun. So I'm proud of myself for having started studying French again. I'm proud for the fact that I'm studying French again. And not everything has been joyful this year, though. For instance, very dear family member died in cancer on January 21 this year, and that was doleful. Of course. And I often think about him and miss him. So that was like the last fun part of this year. Was an awful part. of this year. Aside from that, though, 2021 has been a great year. Finally, in August this year, I turned 39. Can you believe that? So I'm one step closer to 40. 40 is coming closer, and that's a little bit scary for me because I've never been 40. But you know, it's life, and of course, I'm really thankful for the fact that I'm still healthy and alive. But you know, time's ticking for everyone, and that's sometimes easy, that's sometimes hard to accept. Anyway, let's look forward. 2022. What are my hopes for 2022? The first thing I hope is that the corona pandemic won't consume our lives that much. Less people get sick, more people stay healthy. That's basically it. I also hope life for LGBTQ people all around the world improves. I especially hope life for LGBT people in Nigeria and in other countries where it's still illegal to be LGBTQ. I especially hope the situation for them improves. Because the situation in countries where it's illegal to be LGBT or LGBTQ is dangerous. So I really hope that improves, and maybe that media pays a little bit more attention to it, because it's important. If no one pays any attention to it, the situation won't improve. So basically, I hope that life gets better for LGBTQ people all around the world. And I hope the suicide rate among Black transgender women drops, because there are a lot of Black transgender women who commit suicide or who die because they get murdered, or they commit suicide, or they die or they die for another reason. And that's awful, horrendous, and scary. So I really hope the suicide rate and just the death rate among Black transgender women goes down. It drops. And I also hope that if you're gifted with or without Asperger's syndrome, that you choose to stay alive. I know it's hard at times. Trust me, I've had existential depression 3 times in my life, so I know life can be hard. But still, I hope you choose life, because we want you alive. You are needed, you are important, you matter. And of course, if you're not gifted and you feel depressed, if you're not gifted and feel depressed for whatever reason, please stay alive, because it's important. And that's what I hope for in 2022. And of course, for all the years to come. Stay with us. What we need, what I feel the world needs, is more tolerance and acceptance. And I really hope 2022 will bring us more of that. Only if it's just a little bit. Because when we're tolerant, when we are accepting of each other, so many things improve. And it's basically that easy. It's not hard. I just hope more people find it in their hearts to be accepting of others who are different, and that they can find tolerance within themselves to accept others. Or that sounded bad. I just hope people can become more tolerant of people who are different, and can be more accepting of people who are different. Because that's it. Bottom line, I hope 2022 will be a year when we can all become more accepting and tolerant of others. Hope springs eternal. The last thing I wish for is I wish y'all a happy new year. May all your dreams come true in 2022. What are you up to this New Year's, and what are your hopes and dreams for 2022? Let me know about it in the comment section below, because I want to know. I'll be back next year. I'll be back next year. Next Friday, to be exact. So again, a happy new year to you, and thank you for watching.